Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Taurus. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me, keeping me safe. Taurus, you have the 3. No, it's the 8. 8 of Swords with 10 of Cups. So you are pretty much holding on. Okay. It's either you want to end a relationship or you're not letting one go. The 10 of Pentacles, you really want to stick with the marriage, or you want to keep the relationship and take it to marriage. King of Cups, there's that sense of deep love. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So you're really stubborn. You're holding on to the person that you really love, and they are a match. Could be you're dealing with a water sign. Could be just the emotional expression of the person. Could be yours. Could be that you're dealing with someone who's very selfish. We have the Wheel of Fortune with our 7 of Swords and our 10 of Cups with our 6 of Cups. So you're dealing with someone from your past and you're not letting them go. Or at least you don't want to let them go. And we have a Jumper. We have our High Priestess. So opening up to your intuition, dealing with third parties, keeping things secret, how you feel. Again, wanting to step forward, having the faith to step forward seems to be on the table for you. And this deck is splitting. Oh, splitting. It's not splitting. I put the cards in up backwards. But we have the 3 of Pentacles here. So it's again, work from the past that you... The 3s, you see the 3 and the 9. Okay, so yes, I have my little friend come to visit. Every time I do Taurus read, my little friend comes to visit. But it's too hard to take you out still. We're gonna go later. Okay, the 9 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Fool. Taurus, you are really working hard at wanting to heal a relationship, wanting to open up to someone from the past, or maybe wanting to open up about the past and have a relationship go to marriage. Maybe you're following up with someone, or you're seeking out someone, or someone has sought you out. Someone from the past. Either way, you're dealing with your past, and it's in a positive light. We have the Empress, again the 3. We have the 6, again I was saying the 3s. So it's a question of trimester. You're coming around, you and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So you want to get your satisfaction, or you're going to be satisfied, or you've already found your satisfaction and you want to bring it home with our 8 of Pentacles. You're dealing with someone that maybe where you work, or the work that you are doing is to bring in a marriage or a relationship to a higher level. Taurus, you're abundant and you finding abundance. Your work is bringing in abundance, and everything is happening in 3s for you. So it's progress. You have the Hangman with the Fool, that it's just falling out of my hand or into my hand. And we have the 3 of Pentacles showing again with the Queen of Pentacles. So prosperity, and again with our Page of Cups. Prosperity is where your focus is. You want to bring in the money. You want to continue or to keep the money flowing. You're building up that momentum so that you can have a particular relationship go to the next level. With our 7 of Pentacles, you are reaching for the abundance. You're being very patient too. And this card separates. Again, we have the Lovers. So you've made your choice. You know what you want. It's a question of working at it now, bringing it in. All right, I'm using the Stained Glass Tarot by James Edward, and we're using the Herbal Astrology for the Oracle on this read. The spread is still the same. I'm using the Celtic Cross, and the cards are chosen randomly, starting off with our Knight of Pentacles. So the plan is in action, and you know where you are headed. You know what you have to do. And the Seven of Pentacles is your challenge. So I think it's your patience. You have the patience, but you might feel that you want to push things for a little further, faster, but you don't want to do that, because then you'll just create more of an obstacle to the obstacles that you're already facing. Here we have the Lovers. So your choice has been made. This is why you're wanting to pick up the pace, or you're steadfast on what you want. And that Eight of Swords is your stubborn mind, in the sense where you're not letting go the idea of what you want and how you're going to get it. Here we have our Five of Swords. So you're going to do what's necessary, and you're dealing with someone. Maybe it could be an air sign or not. It doesn't have to be. It's the essence of how you get to where you want to end up. You're not letting anybody step on you. You're not letting anybody get in your way. You're not letting anybody have control over it or take control over what you want. You're really steadfast there. You're stepping up. Here we have the Two of Swords, so that brings in the Seven. So again, the plan. You've come to a level of understanding where you want things to work out in your way, it's your way or the highway, and you might want to rethink a little bit. Don't be too hardcore. I mean, that's a little difficult in itself, because you were holding back, and probably that's what's making you want to move forward faster, or want to express what you have to say. You were probably holding back, not speaking, or indecisive. But now you've made up your mind. Now you've made your decision. So in the past, which was not that long ago, you were holding back. But now you've put your mind to, I want, and I'm not letting go what I want. And Queen of Swords again, she is so determined, and quite a few swords. So could be that you're dealing with an air sign, or you're just embodying the energy of the Queen, where that determination to stick and not let go, and make sure that everything is following the letter of the law. You want to be honest, or you want to make sure that the truth is coming forward. Not that you're feeling like you have been lied to, but you're not letting anybody step on you. And for some of you, it is a question of divorce. Some of you, it is a choice that you are making. Your reality is that you have to decide that you want to go on your own, and you were holding back before. Taurus, you're really coming into making up your mind. And some of you, it is to take a relationship to a marriage, and others of you, it is to divorce. So really, it depends on your situation. But Queen of Swords here is the future card, and I don't know why I keep thinking October, but again, because of Libra, if you're not dealing with air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, it could be that you would have the truth, or that you would have the conversation in October, if not before. And again, that really depends on your situation. Could be it could be divorce coming in final, could be, I mean, look for October to see whatever it is that if you're dealing with anything legal, if you are waiting for an answer, it could happen anytime, it could happen at any moment, but I got October as the timeline. So it really depends on your situation. Look again in July if your story continues throughout when I do the next read, but I got October as the timeline. Here we have the Hangman. So again, you're in stasis of waiting. You are being held back. Again, something or someone may have held you back. You may be put into a situation where you were taken advantage of, and now you're waiting for legal response to come. And again, it's playing itself out. It's playing itself out that you have to wait. You have to wait. You have to see things in a different angle, or you are seeing things from a different perspective now, and you are making moves to suit. You have learned from the disadvantage that that you were put into, or you had stood up for yourself and spoken up, and now you're waiting for that response to come back to you. Again, October seems to be the timeline, but anytime between this, when you view this read and then when October comes around, you may have your answer. Here we see our Hangman in the form of the Magician, who is really trying to find the answer, or waiting for the answer, seeing that there is a different perspective. It's like you are present in a different perspective. Like your present time now is you're seeing things differently. You are able to view both sides or all sides, and you having to make a decision, or you having to wait for the decision, it seems to be fitting with our Hangman. It feels like it's not a pressure. There's no pressure here. You don't feel pressured. You feel like, okay, I'm waiting, I'm just gonna wait, but I see where and I see why, and I know the answer already, and you're just waiting for confirmation to come. The King of Swords here, it's an argument. Somebody wants to fight with you. Someone wants to fight against what you believe, or they don't want to let go. Maybe they are the Eight of Swords happening, because again, it's a lot of air. This is mental, and it could just be that you're dealing with air signs. Could be Aquarius, could be a Gemini, Libra. The power behind this king is that they are very stubborn. It's not that it is in the reverse, and I don't see it as a reversed card here. It's just that the determination is very, very strong, and they are thinking that they have control, or they want to have control, and the fear is that things are going to go out of balance with our Two of Pentacles, or that there's a serving of two masters. But you see, he is taking on her position. You see, his sword is pointed down, so he's not being very aggressive, but he is behind her. He is waiting as much as she is waiting to see things come into fruition, to see things change, to see that you see things change. But they are steadfast. They are not changing their position. They may be very well the one that puts you in a position of disappointment. Not so much disappointment, but holding back, or wanting to make up your mind and go on your own, or seeking out that divorce, or just taking things into control on your own, as in, no, I will wait to see what they are doing, because you're waiting, and they are waiting too, but they're not letting go of what they believe. So we have this Ace of Wands. So there's going to be conversation. The truth is going to come. One way or another, the truth is going to come. The success is yours. Bringing things back into balance is what you desire. This is why you see things from a different perspective. And being that you can see things from a different perspective, and that you are very patient, because you are practicing patience, you know what you want. Here we have the success coming from bringing things back into the balance and speaking about it and being creative and having that new beginning and overcoming disappointment, because we have the 2 going to the 3. And we end on the 7 of Wands, which is taking the higher ground, because that's what you are doing. This is why you are able to be patient and to see things from a different perspective and not jump the gun or jump to conclusions, because you're not doing that. You're waiting for the truth to come forward. Like I said, it could be for justice, legal action. For some, it could just mean it's the energy of being honest and having honesty come forward, because you won't take anything else. And again, with the legal situations, for some of you, for divorce and marriage, here we have our Justice card. So taking the higher ground, it is a karmic relationship, what you have with this King of Swords. Could be an air sign, it could be any sign. It's just a question of they're holding themselves, they're holding their ground, they're being stubborn, they don't want to let go of their position, and they're waiting as much as you are. This is why I say October. It's because it's going to take a little while. And of course, if it is the justice system, well, that wheel turns really, really slowly. So we're looking for the Moon here with our Temperance card. We have, oh my goodness, all these high arcana. So again, it is really out of your control. The Moon card with our Temperance card is that it is healing. There is a healing, emotional healing that is happening. And it could just be that it is with family. It could be that it is with romance. And it could be that it is with work colleagues. But it's an emotional connection that you have. And taking the higher ground just means that you're standing in the light of justice, because you want the truth. And you won't take less. And because you are doing that, the Temperance card brings in that sense of healing and the patience required. And of course, the Moon says that it is emotional healing that is happening with these 3 cups. And our 9 of Swords is actually overcoming that anxiety. And again, we have our Star cards. So you're really going to be feeling a lot better. You're coming into success, whatever the endeavor was or is, or the situation where you were holding back or you felt that you were cheated, and now that you've made up your mind on whatever it is, that move that you want to make, it's a positive. But the patience and that reflection on your positioning and the fact that you are being patient and allowing for the next person to be who they are, you're really opening up the door for a new beginning to come and for things to come back into the balance because of the Star card here. And we see the 2 of Wands to say that plans are going to change, and the 3 of Swords showing itself again with the Three of Wands. So the threes have it. Again, we started off with all those threes. So just allow the time to pass. Keep your focus on your positioning and be open to the change that is coming, because the desire for things to come back into the balance is going to be a success. You're going to reach that point, no matter how stubborn this person that you may be dealing with is. Could just be the judge, and in itself is a judgment call. Like we're waiting for the judge to come with the answer for some of you, and for others of you it could be a person that you're dealing with, but your perspective is in the right light, and this is what is more important in this read, that you maintain that focus and keep to the higher ground. Keep your integrity intact, Taurus. It's working in your favor. October seems to be between any time now and October is what I'm going to say, because not everybody is having the same situation come in to fruition. What is the oracle message? Did I say that we were using the Herbal Astrology by Adriana Ayales? If I didn't, I'm saying it again if I did. What is the oracle message for Taurus? And again, this is for spiritual healing, physical and emotional and mental healing too. Some I read, I cut, some I don't. It really, the cards are just telling me what to do here. We have lemon balm. Again, that healing, that Jupiterian card, the temperance, justice, and that temperance is where I see a connection here. The lemon balm, it's for nurturing. Again, being the nurturer, nurturing the self, keeping to the higher ground, being patient and allowing, knowing that what you've chosen is the right path, and being patient and allowing for justice to turn, because that's all it is. Justice is going to prevail with our Queen of Swords, with our King of Swords. If it's not someone you're dealing with, could be a judge that is bringing up the case or calling up the case, and it is a question of time. The timing is going to be right. Again, it's a 7, so 52. And lemon balm is very healing. So you're going to be healing the self. The Melissa officinalis. It's Earth Mother, access to the ways of the earth, planetary guardian, balance of feelings and emotions, nurturance. Okay, so again, the desire is to bring things back into balance with our 2, and that's the aim. That's what you will get. You will succeed. Very beautiful mid-month read for Taurus for June. Things are moving in your direction, but you are being patient, and that is key. You are seeing a different perspective with our Hangman, and that is the best thing that you could do, is to see things from a different perspective. So it's to heal. And lemon balm, in the Middle Ages, a sprig of lemon balm was said to staunch bleeding. In more recent history, lemon balm is used for its relaxing effect on the central nervous system, providing great relief from stress, anxiety, and depressive moods. See, we saw that in the 9 of Swords, where you overcome because you are the star here. Your destiny is revealing itself, and you are healing mentally. All of the swords here, it's a mental battle that you've been through. And that, where you may have been taken advantage of, is is where you're going to get that healing. Again, everything coming up from the past, where you were holding back, where you were being more discerning. As mystical soothing and memory powers, that's right, where you hold on to what you believe in and you remember. You don't forget what was done to you. So lemon balm was used to ward off evil and promote good health and happiness. So again, you're coming into that. So the guidance, let's take a quick look here. Give yourself permission to mother the deepest core of yourself. Listen to your inner child. Retrieve the unconscious parts of your past. Forgive yourself and liberate the inner child that has remained silenced. Lemon balm assists us in reconnecting to the gentle power of nurturance. Her soft and gentle touch reminds us to connect to the Great Mother in all her shapes and forms. The medicine of honeybee is here to serve you, prompting you to ask yourself, where can I soften and receive? How can I access my inner child to access great wholeness? Honeybee symbolizes the magic of nectar, vitality, prosperity, and the great inner and outer wealth that is ahead. So I would suggest, from any form of lemon balm or even just honey, because it is the power of the honey and the honeybee. If you take time out and mix yourself up a brew of lemon and honey and just enjoy that cup of tea, it'll soothe your nerves. Or just focus on standing in your integrity and having chosen the right way to stand up for yourself. Justice will prevail in your favor. Things will come into the balance for you. Taurus, on that note, until our next read, love and light.